Hello once again, all you lovely people out there in the land of the internet. It's me, that gaming nerd John, and I'm joined today with my good compadre in arms once again, JC, and we're playing a new game that neither of us have any clue about. It makes me tired just looking at the screen.
I'm already asleep.
Excellent. Yeah, so this was a game that I saw on Steam. Looked interesting. It kind of feels almost like a tabletop RPG meets like a kinetic novel style, with like skill trees and stuff like that, and it looked pretty interesting, and I wanted to try something out that was, how shall I put this, less physically damaging to my health than Tunic. I'm excited.
I would say don't get your hopes up for voices.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Of course, I said the same thing for
Undertale.
Deltarune.
Deltarune.
But that's Deltarune.
That was Deltarune, yeah. Which, man, I'm still waiting for that to come out. That'll be good.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be good. Alright, so let's see if I need to do any settings or anything. Cool. Okay, gotcha. Alright.
No, look, DLC episodes.
Oh, okay, so I'm using the D-pad here. Alright, okay.
Oh.
This could be good. As long as there's no precision necessary, we'll be fine.
Oh, God, Steam controller on D-pad.
Yeah! Here we go.
I would probably look up a community control configuration.
Yeah, we might do that in between episodes here. Alright, so obviously we're going to go with the middle. Oh! We have classes? What is this?
Boy.
I'm just going to turn up the volume a little. So let's see. We have, our name is Sleeper021. An operator works with drones and high-precision remote machines to perform complex tasks from a distance. Sleepers assigned to operator work are usually cerebral and precise people. That's not me!
You can read that?
Transfer, yeah, man, totally. Transfer intercept, chance to gain cryo on interface actions. No clue what that is. Looks like we've got 5 main skill sets. So engineer works with machines and physical tools. Interface +1, work with digital interfaces. Endure -1, use strength or strength of will. Okay, that's cool. Intuit, approach problems with awareness. Or engage, approach a problem head on. Okay. Right. Extractors work on resource extraction, often in hard vacuum environments. Sleepers assigned to extractor work are often confident, self-sufficient, and have a high level of endurance. Our perk is photosynthetic skin. Sunbathe dice action allows energy recovery at home. Sunbathe? Sunbathe.
Yeah, I have a hard time with the black on that red up there, but...
Yeah, nope, I totally misread that. Okay, so they have +1 to endurance.
Yeah, some of the font is a
endurance.
little thin on your screen here, dude.
Oh. Okay, this away. Machinist. A machinist repairs and modifies automated systems used in industrial resource extraction. Sleepers assigned to machinist work are usually diligent, careful, and structured people. Efficient extractor. We have a chance to gain random scrap items on engineer actions. So it looks like we could either not approach a problem head on and be better at engineering, be better at interfacing, working with digital stuff, but kind of weak, or hardy, but not very good with people. I'm kind of leaning towards one of these two.
It's your run, man.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on.
I don't either.
I would say, though, again, I kind of vibe with the title because I'm a little tired. Maybe we could go take a nap.
You know what? Let's go with, we'll go with operator first. We'll try that.
Just ignore the mouse cursor.
Yeah. Cool. I think that volume will probably work. Unknown. Where are you? The first thing you become aware of on waking. Words are hard. On waking is the disconnect. The delay between thinking and feeling. Between wanting to act and acting. Which is what I'm doing right now. Minor, almost imperceptible, but always present. It's at its worst when waking. When yourself has spent many dark hours recalling what it feels like to be real, to be a person, to be in a body that was indisputably yours, to live in the year of our Lord 2020. Interesting. Okay, so we've already got some options here. I think. We'll see.
Speaking of which, is there like an options menu?
Yeah, I'm curious. Actually, maybe. What is... Okay. So that's my money. I don't have any. Nope. Got no data. Nothing yet. Unless... Ha 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 ha!
Complete tutorial to activate autosave.
Yikes. Big yikes. Also...
Yeah, I don't think your controller's configuration is going to work.
We'll be right back, folks.
Yeah. Alright, sorry about that. The game was being
Strange.
very weird with controller.
Yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. Anyway. A leap into a cold lake on a hot day. The sting of blood welling from a fresh wound. The friction of a fingertip. All of a sudden, the memories are closer than you thought, blurring as you approach until you can't tell one from the other.
I guess we picked the first option.
I think we did. The cold slips in behind and around you, and the sensations fade out of reach. Perhaps you should be thankful for the dulled nature of this new body, given your current circumstances. The walls of the container feel immediately present, cold, hard, at your back and face, cramping your limbs. You resist the desire to stretch, knowing that the claustrophobia comes next, and retreat a little from your central nervous system. It isn't painful, not like you used to know pain at least. In emergency mode, pain is a message delivered with efficiency and ease, a reminder that harm is imminent. There is no insistent throb, no trembling nerves, just a warning delivered with the banal quality of a digital notification. Right now, there are thousands of them. Remember the others. Yeah, see, now it actually is like highlighting it. You remember there were 10 of you. 10 that could no longer stand the indentured work, the routines, the slow decay. 10 whose belief in their promised future was slowly dismantled day by day, until they realized they had sold away everything they could and would ever matter. 10 that would escape, or at least die trying. Ooh. I love dying to try. Some were lost in the shaft. Others never found the meeting point. Only a few made it to the containers, but the freighter, as far as you know, left. That feels like enough. Enough to know that you might no longer be on that grim and heartless rock. Even if, in the airless hold of a freighter, you might freeze solid long before you reach any destination. I'd like to try and rest.
Nap time.
But you are restless. It has been a long time since you left. Surely weeks, maybe months. You are dully aware of damage to your legs, your right arm. You have been reserving energy as much as possible, but your body has still needed to shut down many of its systems to protect you. You've spent much of that time asleep, knowing that anything else would be impossible to endure. You feel the weight of that impossibility begin to gather. It is time to sleep again, to nudge this false body into inducing delta waves in your emulated mind, and once again recoil into a dream of when you were once a person. Rest. Time passes. The cold creeps further in. You feel something. Warmth. Not true warmth, but the indication of its presence. Your joints release from their rigor. Sound, too, everywhere, screeching and shimmering so loud that your body ducks your hearing to protect its sensors. Then light, white as the cold, softer and softer, until in a haze of dirty yellow, a figure appears. You are out. Huh? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, look, there's something floating there. Okay, so it's like a forced perspective here. Okay. Well, let's meet Dragos, a pragmatic salvager. Okay. It has been a few hours since Dragos pulled you from the container. You sit huddled in a corner of his scrapyard, swaddled in the reflective folds of a mylar blanket. You are slowly coming back to consciousness, back to life, and you stare at the ornately curving element of an improvised heater. You're surrounded by angular, incoherent lumps of ships, some corroded beyond recognition, others still carrying glassy wounds along their edges where a plasma arc sliced them apart. As you trace their shapes with fogged eyes, you hear a voice. So, Sleeper, you all thawed yet? Almost. Never seen one of you come in like this. New frames must have better perseverance, blah blah blah, in sub-zero vac. Seen more than a few of you frozen solid to hull plates or inside outer locks in my time. They weren't so lucky. Dragos comes into focus, shrouded in makeshift tech. His headset, with its glinting eyes, the mark of a drone operator. On his shoulder, one of his symbiotically linked drones perches, its irising eye locking you with an unflinching stare. Last living sleeper that came through this yard was a while ago. They didn't last long. You struggle to read his expression beneath the tech, but he seems lost in memory for a moment. Or perhaps he's just figuring out what to do with you. What happened to them? He ignores your question. I won't ask you what led you to do it, to sell yourself to a corporation. And I suppose you know you can't go back. Your old body, that's theirs now, and you are just software. A rogue emulation illegally possessing corporate property. Exciting!
Yay.
You nod along. You remember biometrically signing the forms, the cold floor on your feet as you padded to the sleeper cells, the promise of a life off world. But as you do, you get the now familiar sensation that these aren't your memories. These are things you know, but not things you feel. You're no longer that person. You are an offshoot, a copy. What you won't know is what's ahead. At least the last one didn't. There's no easy way to put it. That body of yours is falling apart. It's the same for any sleeper who makes it out. Essenarp wants to protect their property, but if they can't keep hold of you, well, then no one can. You remember that too, or at least rumors of it from the other sleepers. Planned obsolescence, a built-in dependence on the regularly administered supplements that were part of your routine. Stop taking them, and your body begins to shut down, separate from your emulated mind. How long has it been? How long do you have? Oh, so we're an Apple product.
Yeah, pretty much.
Big oof! Social commentary aside. Let's see. Boop. But for now, Sleeper, you're one of the lucky ones. Dragos glances up and away towards the glassy dome of the yard. The Eye is the best place you could be right now. Huh? The Eye? Questioning. The station? You'll see soon enough. Dragos impatiently shifts his weight. Look, I've got things to be getting on with, he trails off. There's an old freight container I've been using as storage out in the stacks. We haven't been pulling in much valuable scrap these days, so you're welcome to it. Oh, sick! We get our own freight container. Something wells up inside of you. Emotion. Fatigue. You shakily get to your feet. Nod. Alright, you head on up there. You look like you need some rest. And with that, Dragos stalks back into the Rex. His drones, already converging on a rusting hulk. Plasma flashes silhouetting his spindly figure as he returns to work. Oh. Welcome to Erlin's Eye. Life on the Eye runs in cycles, during which you can talk to characters, explore areas of the station, and perform actions. At the end of each cycle, you need to head to your current home to rest. Resting will move time forward on the station. Head to the empty container location to rest and end the cycle now. Okay, yeah. Interesting. So, R1. Well, how about that? Okay, so these are like core stats from like any tabletop RPG. That's how I'm seeing it. So like this game seems to have it balanced out with like minor perks between them. Which, that's probably a smart way of doing it, especially if we're, like, only utilizing, like, D6s or something like that.
That's if we even roll dice.
True.
I mean, it says dice action, but what does that really mean? Nah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, how much is RNGesus with us today? Okay. And it looks like there's a couple of, like, steps here where it's like, if you're, like, for instance, for us with interface, we've already got transfer intercept. But then we can move forward into icebreaker. So that looks kind of interesting. I like this predictive reasoning, though. Display potential positive and negative outcomes. That seems pretty good.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Gotcha. All right. We still have no money.
We did just wake up.
Look, man. I don't know. Maybe we're one of those like trust fund babies. We got no data. No data, no life. All right. Okay. So this is Erlen's Eye, huh? Empty container. Your home. For now. End cycle. Okay. Woohoo! You wake, curled up in the corner of the container, and begin slowly assembling the world around you. Our container is 4 steel walls, doesn't even have a roof. After all this time, you still find this body, the one you wake in now, strange and disjointed. Its messages readable, but somehow wrong. You sit up, pulling the mylar blanket close against the cold. Here you are on this ruined station, millions of miles from anyone you know. Are you still in the system? Did any of the others make it out? It's impossible to know. After all this, what matters? What does matter, JC? Should we escape? Should we get answers?
Yeah.
Should we build a life? Should we play Harvest Moon? I want to get answers.
Yeah, play some Stardew Valley instead.
Yeah, big facts. It all matters. The past is impossible to escape if it remains a blur. What SNRP did to you cannot be forgotten. You need a way of understanding all this before you can move on. Because I feel like that plays into the fact that, like, we got, like, technology as our bonus, it seems. I think that might help us. Where are you? What is this place? What happened to the others? The questions outnumber the answers. You want to change that, but you'll have to learn to survive first. Who needs to do that? Dragos has left a few comforts in the container. The mylar blanket, the bedroll you slept on, a canister of water, a makeshift electric stove, and some faded sachets of some desiccated powder. You thumb the power stud of the stove and begin to boil the water. The contents of the sachets smell like damp wood, and you sprinkle them into the liquid. As the pungent smell washes over you, images from your restless sleep come back to you. A ring, like the station, but skeletal and ghostly. A web of threads pulling at your skin. A constellation of bright, polygonal shapes, like angular suns burning into your mind. There's something unpleasantly visceral about these images, and it is long after you finish drinking before they begin to fade. You tidy away the stove as best you can, and try to gather enough energy to greet the day. Oh, it's like me, literally every day.
Just run on
Look at that!
power. Or on coffee.
Yeah, man, we're just on tea and coffee. Well, okay, condition. So, let's see here. At the top of the bar there, your condition represents the current state of your artificial body. It depletes by 1 segment each cycle, but can also be damaged by violence, injury, or lack of food. If your condition bar breaks or empties, you will suffer a breakdown. That doesn't sound good. You'll have to figure out how to recover your condition now that you no longer have access to corporate pharmaceuticals that were keeping you alive. Wow, I have so many comments to make about that. Action dice. Action dice. At the start of each cycle, you roll your action dice. These dice can be used to perform actions on the station. The number of dice rolled is based on your current condition. Okay. The worse your condition, the fewer dice you have. Big yikes. Once you've used your dice, you cannot take any further actions and must rest or recover them, ending the current cycle. Energy. You also need to eat to survive. What? This is represented by your energy bar. You can refill your energy bar by eating, but first you'll have to find somewhere to get food. Okay. Your energy depletes by 2 segments each cycle. If it becomes empty, you will be starving. That sucks. When starving, energy loss becomes condition loss, and your condition will also deplete at a double rate per cycle?
Yeah, it sounds alright.
Okay.
You know how quickly your health goes down when you're starving in Minecraft?
Yeah. So, like, clearly, we got to focus on those two things. Is like stabilizing our energy, stabilizing our condition.
Like any other survival game.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, this is kind of neat. All right, what do we got here?
Ooh, that is actually our status and not just some random.
Yes,
setup.
you see that too, huh? Dragos. Dragos is standing in the corridor when you close up the container. He's still wearing his headset, and in the harsh light of the corridor, you realize it is implanted. A drone sits on his shoulder, its cache of sensor eyes rapidly irising. How are you feeling? Not good, man.
Better than you when you try to sleep.
Yeah, right.
If that big old thing is implanted in your head.
Right?
Jesus.
How is that even comfortable?
Then again, I sleep on my side, so that would be uncomfortable as hell.
Yeah. Maybe on his back or something. Yeah. Not good, man. The drone chirps. Dragos nods. You notice that beneath the operator's rig, his skin is marked by burns and blotches. I know the container isn't much, but it'll keep you safe. He pauses. So, I'm not going to chit-chat too long. You well enough to work? Work? Ha, sir, maybe you don't know me. I don't work at all often. No. Sure. All right, then. He nods. At the yard, it's simple stuff. We hack these old hulls down, sell them off to the shipyards or the bright market dealers for cryo. Occasionally, we pull out some tech, something with a bit more value, but most of what comes in is scrap. It's hard to find good hands here, but I figure as a sleeper you'll be used to the manual labor, and obviously I'll slip you a few chits of commission based on what you turn up. Oh, chits? These, he pulls out a handful of small metal bars, air-walled cryo, isolated from the market. It's what we use for trade out here. He stuffs them back in a pocket. He shuffles his feet nervously. Look, I wouldn't usually do this. In my opinion, you'd be best suited moving on as quick as you can, and sleepers, well, he trails off. But things being that they are, for me at the yard, he pauses. I need the help. Okay, how nice are we feeling? How nice are we feeling today?
I don't know. Gotta die?
Yeah, if only I could roll them. You know what? We'll be nice. We're not the one that has the low niceness stat or whatever. The less social stat. Okay. He pauses, thinking of something else to add. Look, just come down to the yard when you're feeling fresher. There's plenty to do. Will do, buddy. He nods distractedly and turns and walks away, the drone hopping along ahead of him. See you later, he calls back. Looks like it's time to get to work. What the hell? No. Okay. Oh, okay. Dragos' yard. Empty container. Anything... ooh. Okay. So I feel like the yard is going to be like moving this story forward.
Yeah.
But we could move into this game.
No, you gotta pay a toll.
We can't go through the gate. Nice. After some spacers caused some trouble on the low end, Yadigan have imposed a toll for entry. No one gets in without paying. Wow, it's just like real life. Okay, so I guess we gotta go to the scrapyard. I mean, unless there's something in the container? No, it's just ending the cycle. Yeah. So complete activities. Okay. Gotcha.
So there are required things you gotta do before you're allowed.
Before you're allowed to move forward, yeah. Oh, actions are the primary way you interact with the world of Citizen Sleeper. To perform an action, select it with the b and b, and then choose an action dice to assign. Actions reward you with clock progress, energy, condition, or items, depending on their outcome. There are 3 types of outcomes. Positive, the action goes better than expected. Neutral, the action succeeds. And negative, the action fails, like most of my life. Action dice affect these outcomes as well. So, 6-sided dice. 5 and 6, pretty solid. 3 and 4, meh. Sometimes great, sometimes not so great. 1 and 2, God bless the Queen. We might actually succeed.
Want to be king at this point.
Fair. You're not wrong. So interesting. Let's see what else we got here. Actions display information about their type, risk level, and the skill and modifiers that apply to that action. Oh my, I should have had more coffee, speaking of. Repeatable actions. Okay, I noticed that. Alright, so either critical or repeatable. Critical actions can only be performed once. Big yikes. Risk, either safe, risky, or dangerous. So safe, no loss of condition, energy, or cryo. Risky, negative outcome means cryo or energy loss. Danger, negative outcome means condition loss. And can also mean cryo or energy loss. Skill. So the skill that the action requires, one of the 5 that we were looking at earlier. Modifier, okay, what's this? Either -1, 0, +1, or +2. Added to the action dice value when slotted and improve its value. Some actions require a +1 to perform. Okay, interesting. So, like, depending on what that kind of action is, we might have a better chance if we were already kind of inclined to do that, and it might have a bonus or something like that. Okay. Interesting. Well, but I'm bad at endure, right?
But I think you can.
So that's safe.
It is safe.
That's risky. Okay, so hold up. Engineer, endure. I'm gonna leave. Double check my character. Yeah, so that -1 is rough. Okay.
But it's safe.
Oops. I know what to do. Whoop. Do I? But it is safe, so like there's not really a chance of a failure per se. We do have a 4, so we could put a 4 there.
I would save the 4 for the other one.
Save it for the risky one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since that is like the best one we got.
Yeah. Let's put our 4 here. Whew. Okay, JC. Start action. Let's go. Sick! Actions often progress clocks. Clocks are displayed below the action that fill them, and they track your action and how they affect the world. Filling a clock means something good or bad is about to happen. Some clocks, such as the one tracking Drago's debt, are cycle clocks. These clocks tick themselves once each cycle and can complete without player input. Any active cycle clocks will be displayed on the icon for that location. Oh, shit!
So I think we gotta fill back in business before 8 turns?
Yeah, it looks like it. And those actions are repeatable, so we can spend our time chipping away to get him back into business. I think we'd want to use the 3 on the whole dissection as well. Because that's the risky one. Yep. Survive, find a doctor. Wait, what? In Citizen Sleeper, you will unlock drives as you discover more about yourself and the world. Drives guide you in pursuing specific objectives, depending on which path you wish to take. You can track drives, and any track drive will place a yellow marker on locations that will help you pursue your goal. Access your drive menu with the blue. Continue. You're now free to explore Erlin's Eye and make a life for yourself here. Try tracking a drive to help you survive. Look for food to keep your energy up, and a way to recover condition. Fill clocks to progress stories and find new opportunities. Remember to end cycle at your home when you're out of dice. Scroll the station with the elbow or the blah blah. Oh, okay, that's nice. The bumpers also, or triggers work for that. Rotate with the right stick, you say? Anyway, okay.
I have a feeling you gotta get past that gate to find a doctor.
Yeah.
And food.
Yeah. Repay Dragos, survive. Okay. Alright. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking too. So let's back out just real quick just to see. Oh yeah, that's whoa.
There are 4 more options.
Whoa, there's a lot more. Can I? I can rotate it. Does it stay there? It does stay there. Until I move. Okay. So we got the shipyard. We've got Dragos' yard. We've got Dock C4. Dock B2. Rotunda. We've got the bustling market. We've got $15. Woo!
I think the market actually has something for us.
Yeah, for the doctor. Yeah. Find a doctor. Yeah. But you know what? Maybe we'll save that for next time. Cool. All right. So, a lot of possibility here. I am definitely saddened that it doesn't have the voice work built in, because the voices in the trailer were really, really good. So I have a feeling that I am going to be talking a lot.
That's normal for you, anyways.
Yeah, it's not too different. This is neat. This is kind of like a cyberpunk take on D&D, basically. Right now is what it looks like a simplified version of it. I like that. I kind of like the aesthetic, the style of it. It's kind of neat. I'm trying to place what this reminds me of. Like, this reminds me of something else from, like, years ago.
I can't think of anything.
Yeah. I can't quite place it either. But something that has kind of more like a simplistic take on this kind of tabletop RPG experience. Very excited to try out more of this and, like, see where this narrative goes and, like, how much, like, character choice is going to really impact this tale, and see if we can discover the secrets of being a sleeper here on Erland's Eye. If you're looking forward to more of this tale as it unfolds, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, as well as that little bell notification, so YouTube will tell you when more incredible content for this delightful little gem comes out. Thanks so much for watching, hope you are enjoying, and as always, until next time, take it easy.
Later, everyone.